Are you ready to start this amazing journey of self-discovery and transformation? Let's kick off. Ever felt like your dreams are stuck in first gear? What if I told you the key to unlocking your full potential isn't in some external quick fix, but within the remarkable power of your own mind? The secret to this is your belief system. Picture your brain as a Ferrari. Belief is the high-octane fuel that drives it forward. When you deeply believe in yourself and your ambitions, you access an unstoppable force. So forget the self-doubt and adopt firm faith in your capabilities. Believe me, your mind will take your cue and align with your wants. Wait, don't stop yet. Failure isn't a dead end. Every mistake is a precious lesson, teaching you grit and preparing you with the means to overcome future obstacles. Train your mind to view failures as stepping stones, not dead ends. Keep in mind, even the most accomplished people have a history of failed endeavors behind them. Your hidden weapon. Consider consistency as the continuous roar of your engine. It might not catch the eye, but it's what moves you ahead, mile by mile. Regular, consistent actions over time are much more significant than occasional bursts of energy. So abandon the all-or-nothing mindset and welcome the strength of daily achievements. Recall, it's not about the speed of your journey, it's about showing up every day and doing the work. Visualize your mind as a finely tuned motor. Just like any mechanism, it requires routine checkups to perform optimally. Self-care is your maintenance. Meditation, yoga, enjoying time in nature, anything that refuels your mind, body, and spirit. A well-rested, recharged mind is a potent mind, equipped to face any test. Visualize carrying a backpack overflowing with stones. Each stone symbolizes an attachment, a career you're chasing, a relationship you stick to, a dream that seems distant. These stones are heavy, draining your might and obstructing your road. Letting go means lightening that backpack, stone by stone. Instead of holding tight to fixed results, envision life as a river we can steer and row, but in the end, the stream takes us where it's meant to. Trusting this flow does not imply you're quitting. It means you're letting go of control and welcoming opportunities we might not have thought of. Start by figuring out your stones. What are you desperately grasping? Is it a job role that gives you value, or the acceptance of people that guides your joy? See how these attachments limit your growth and produce needless pain. Notice when you're grabbing a stone, take a long breath, and recall it's fine to let go. The cosmos has a plan, and at times what we crave isn't what truly fills us. Now, surrender, not quit. Picture the river again. Surrendering means releasing the fight, trusting the flow, and finding serenity in the drift. It's not about defeat, it's about sinking with a power bigger than us. Lastly, leave behind the past. Burdens clinging to anger and injury is like hauling a huge stone from a finished chapter. Forgiving isn't about approving actions, but setting yourself free from the load of negativity. Visualize opening your palm, letting go of the stone, and watching it plunge underneath the water's face. When you value what you possess, the urge to cling to lack naturally diminishes. Gratitude shifts your sight from deficit to plenty, reminding you that you are adequate just as you are now. Pay attention to your insight. Deep in every one of us lies a wealth of wisdom, our insight. It's that gentle voice, that notion that something's wrong, the feeling that nudges us towards the correct course. Learning to harness this internal guide can be pivotal, assisting you through life's complexity and revealing your true route. But remember, intuition doesn't shout, it murmurs, and in our loud, hectic life, those murmurs can easily be lost in the chaos. So how can we turn them up, make room for silent thought? Meditation, mindfulness, and strolls in nature are all friends in helping you connect with your inner knowledge. Next, trust your gut when facing a choice. Does your body seem light and in line, or tight and worried? Your body often holds the clue to intuitive guidance. Notice its signs. Eager to make those hunches clearer? Grab a pen and journal. Jotting down your ideas, dreams, and intuitive prompts helps you decode patterns and gain clarity. It's like turning those faint whispers into bright signs, making them hard to overlook. But pause. Not every thought or impulse is your intuition talking. Fear, ego, and even outside stresses can sometimes pose as your inner voice. So sharpen your discernment. Learn to tell your intuition from the mental noise. The more you grasp yourself, the better you can recognize your intuition. What are your deepest values? What ignites your spirit? What frightens you? This self-knowledge creates the base for making intuitive choices that match your true self. Bear in mind, your intuition has its own unique pace, not always on time with your rational brain or the world's timelines. Have faith that when the moment's right, your intuition will steer you like a reliable compass. Don't lose hope if the signs aren't always crystal clear. With practice and time, you'll build a strong link to your inner wisdom, turning it into a dependable navigator on your life's path. Imagine standing on a tight wire, balancing just right between past and future. That's presence, my friend, the skill of being fully here, now, and wow. It's like pressing pause on your mental chatter and tuning into the harmony of the now. Why bother with this mindfulness notion, you might wonder? Well, strap in, because presence has impact. It can reform your existence like a trick, boosting your health and scattering inner calm like magic dust. So, how do you unlock this ability? Meditation, think of it as boot camp for your focus. Find a quiet spot, sit snug, and concentrate on breathing. When your thoughts stray like an inquisitive puppy, gently pull them back. With practice, you'll become a pro at staying present even when life throws surprises. Be it painting a canvas, playing the piano, or even doing dishes with focused zeal, immerse fully. Not only will you exist in the now, but you'll also discover pleasure in simple things, transforming regular chores into little quests. Digital break, our gadgets act like mini time portals, taking us away from the present. Resist, set limits with your digital tyrants. Block particular times for screen checks, then relish the actual life bonds and events around you. Don't forget, the universe awaits, and it's in stunning Ultra HD. When someone shares, give them your complete focus. Drop the mental checklist and truly listen without scripting your clever reply. This deepens bonds and brings both of you into the moment, creating a shared space for real understanding and connection. Multitasking, like a show performer, might look cool, but it actually scatters your presence. Focus on just one task, and you'll be amazed at how much more you achieve, plus the bonus of being truly mindful and content. Your thoughts and feelings are like fleeting clouds. Watch them without critique, letting them pass by you without sticking. When your mind drifts, gently steer it back to now. Keep in mind, you're the leader of your voyage, not a bystander. Presence isn't one-off, it's a continuous process. As you apply these tips, you'll see your life turn richer, more intense, and filled with deep bonds and satisfaction. So give up autopilot, embrace this moment, and observe your life grow into a work of art. Picture yourself on a quest for treasure, but instead of gold, you're unearthing something far more precious, your genuine self. This is what the quest for self-knowledge is about, an exhilarating quest of revealing your true personality, principles, and life mission. It's a plunge into your inner core, a road lined with self-recognition, advancement, and in the end, contentment. To start off, this journey requires a bit of bravery because it's centered around posing the big questions to yourself. What's of utmost importance to me? What energizes me? What do I aim to achieve in this lifetime? Routine self-examination is your secret weapon. It's akin to having a sincere conversation with your own soul, potentially through journal writing, where you can sift through your thoughts and emotions without bias. But exploring yourself isn't just about silent thought. Occasionally, the most profound epiphanies occur when you step out of your secure zone and stretch your limits. Welcome challenges even if they unsettle you a bit. Keep in mind that unease is often the launching ground for marvelous growth, and sometimes the most significant revelations spring up when you least anticipate them. Give yourself time alone. Find quiet frames to genuinely connect with who you are. During the tranquility of those instants, your soul can murmur its deepest wishes and point you toward a more gratifying existence. Cherish the charm of imperfection. Forget perfect selfies and polished acceptance speeches. True wonder is found in flaws. Yep, you read that right. Your imperfections are sort of, well, beautiful. It might seem absurd, but accepting your flaws unlocks the door to a more cheerful, connected you. Envision trying to scale Mount Everest in high heels. Striving for perfection is equally impractical and uncomfortable. Let go of that unattainable ascent and target progress instead. Blunders and falls are part of the journey, and they enhance the pleasure of achieving your destination. Think about sweet victories. Be your own fan. If you stumble, would you scold a buddy? Obviously not, so show yourself the same compassion. Imperfections, like beauty marks, make up the authentic you. Recall the time you aced that speech, even if you tripped over your shoelace first. Acknowledging little victories builds your confidence like a charm. And while we're on the subject, let's toss aside the special effects. Being vulnerable is daunting, but it's also the foundation for true relationships. Embrace the wondrous quirks in others just as you've welcomed your own. Life throws curveballs, not to trip you but to teach you. Every challenge is a covered blessing, a step toward a better version of you. Picture it as learning to cycle. A few shakes are inevitable, but eventually you're cruising down the road, wind in your hair. And guess what? A touch of imperfection is life's hidden seasoning. Think of a world where everything was flawless. Quite dull, huh? Defects add depth, zest, and turn our stories into compelling tales. So how do you cultivate this mindset shift? It boils down to training your mind, visualize happiness and positivity, envelop yourself in positivity, picture your aspirations, and chant affirmations like mantras. Associations with uplifting friends are crucial. Believe in yourself and face failures head-on. They're merely opportunities to learn and mature. Failing to overlook taking care of yourself, both physically and psychologically, and treasure life's gifts, be they grand or minor. When you do all this, you'll witness the formidable force of your mind. It'll reshape you from a perfection-grasping climber to a valiant voyager, prepared to face anything with a grin and perhaps a bit of dust on your clothing. Remember, the most wondrous journeys are often the untidiest, so welcome the adventure.